Going live in 3, 2. Oh, we're live.
You're live.
Look at that.
Hey,
what's up, everybody? Welcome to What the F.A.Q. number 33.
That's right.
Half the number of the beast, or no, quarter number, whatever. Fragment.
Yeah. It's Friday and Dylan's been drinking beer
Scott H
for
says,
5
hi,
minutes
guys.
now.
Hi, Scott H.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Scott.
Good to see you. So we decided to do What the F.A.Q. episode 33 live because this week in Denver we had a major snowstorm on Wednesday, which lasted like 5 hours. So really, it was. We had the cycle bomb. What was it called? Bomb cyclone.
Cyclone.
Bomb cyclone, which was pretty heavy.
Bombogenesis.
Yeah.
Bombogenesis.
Actually, it would be a great band name, Bombogenesis.
Yeah. So Wednesday we were
Tuesday.
closed. Everything was kind of effed up. So we decided. Then yesterday was busy.
Yeah.
Right.
Very busy.
Insanity.
It was kind of insanity. I'm going on vacation on Sunday, so trying to get a whole bunch of things together, and things weren't falling into place. So we said, screw it, let's just go live.
Yeah. So here we are with you two people.
The reason why we went live is
we have
because
no camera.
Right. Number one, I left the other camera at home. To do it on the phone is kind of a pain in the ass. And we said, screw it, let's just do live. And if we go live, then it'll just replay, and then we don't have to do shit.
Right.
Nice. No.
And it has that thrilling live action.
Right. It has that energy.
Yeah.
That live energy that we always seem to create here. Bomb cyclone. That's right.
It would be a good pedal name. I know everybody was kind of throwing that out the other day, but it would be a good pedal
I think it'd be a great name. Well, seeing that it is Friday, and it is after closing,
Cheers.
Chris went out and bought us some beer.
Cheers.
Solid, because our fridge died last week, and the only thing that's in the fridge right now is some type of
Virus.
Yeah, we have.
there's definitely some type of virus or whatever. For some of you guys that don't know, that's Chris.
Hey, guys. What's up?
Chris works here with us. He's part of the crew of Mayhem.
Yeah. 10 hours a week, yo.
The flip side 4.
Yep. He's in charge of. What are you in charge of?
I'm sales number 2.
He's sales number 2. Yes, that is how I put it up.
Sales number 2
on payroll. Sales number 2. So, yeah. So, do we even print out the questions?
We did.
Let me taste this beer first. I'm scared. It's Vincent Van Couch.
Get ready for the sour face. It settles in all right. It's weird at first. Certainly weird at first, but then it gets good.
It's like apple.
It's a kettle
grapefruit
sour
beer.
from Lafayette, Colorado. It's delicious.
It tastes like it got freaking vinegar in it.
Sour IPA.
Somebody put vinegar in my beer.
Moderately acidic with fruit.
Somebody put vinegar in my beer.
It's delicious.
Listen, you rat bastard.
Sours are all the
sour.
rage, man.
Is this
all
like
the
a thing?
Yeah.
Sour beer.
Sour.
Thing?
Yeah.
I remember when I first moved to Colorado, it was red beer.
Red beer. Yes.
So if you guys don't know what red beer is,
It's not like a red ale, but you mean like
not like a red ale, red beer. People would put tomato juice in their beer. Tomato juice.
Wow.
That's just
Dating yourself, like.
that's asinine.
Well, it wasn't that long ago. I mean, holy shit, it wasn't
Like last
that
year,
long ago. No, when I first moved here. I moved out here in, 2001? So it might have been kind of a long time ago, but not that bad. It's not like it was in the 70s or something.
No, I give me a hard time.
Yeah, there's like 8 years old. At the bar putting tomato juice in beer.
Tomato juice.
Look what I made, Ma. Shut up and go get me some cigarettes.
Oh, man.
That's probably how you sounded when you were 8 too, though.
It sounded the exact same way.
I used to have this old lady at the beach club as a kid, and she would order Bloody Bulls, which is a Bloody Mary, but with beef bouillon cubes instead of tomato juice.
What?
Wow.
Yep.
I've never heard of such.
It sounds weird and
I heard
salty.
of
You drink
bloody-
them all day long, dude, just sitting on the beach frying.
But that's
Beef
like
bouillon?
Yep.
how much sodium is
I was
in
just
a
gonna say that
bouillon
sounds salty.
cube?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. That was
That's
That
crazy.
was my first job.
I mean, I remember people
Run those onto the beach for this whole thing.
Here's your bouillon juice, lady.
Here's your beef drink.
Yeah.
Here's your beef drink.
Here's your beef drink, lady.
Beef is what's for dinner.
Can anybody read that?
I can read it. Yeah.
Oh, is Terry here? Hey, Terry, what's
Hey,
happening?
Terry.
Chuck, he passed by us on the way to Golden. Should have stopped in, man.
What? Chuck who?
Chuck
Booth.
From here, it looks like Chuck Boobs.
Chuck Boobies.
Getting old. Getting old. You can tell by the gray showing up in this shit. Rampant.
True.
Going rampant.
Getting gray.
It's a little time for some touch of gray, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and little.
Clean this up.
What do they
take a
call
few
that
years.
stuff, man?
Clean this up. Take a few years off.
Just for men.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Just for old dudes.
That's right.
Oh, no
Just-
play for Graybeard.
He's got a 5-year plan.
He's got a 5-year plan. All right. Should we try? Should we start this? And
Yeah. Which actually we have one from Scott H towards the bottom there.
do we? All right. Well, let's start with Scotch.
Scotch.
Screw the beer.
Scotch.
Let's go for Scotch. So yeah, let's start with Scott's question then.
All right. So with the fenders coming into the store soon, have you had a chance to try one of the new Player Series HH Telecasters?
No.
We're slowly unwrapping our.
Yeah. So exactly. So we got a bunch of the Fender stuff in last week, and we've been putting it all into the computer slowly. Well, I've been working on like an upload sheet for it, so I'm working slowly. It should all be in by tomorrow. But
Okay. Yeah.
but what we've been doing, instead of like just opening it up like little kids, which we kind of want to do, we've actually decided to take
We've taken the alternate kid way to do it by opening one every day.
one a day.
It's like Christmas every day.
Right. We're
Christmas
doing
Eve every day.
Yeah, that's it.
Christmas Eve approach, and so one a day, which is cool because we've already sold 2 guitars before we don't even have all of them open yet, but we sold a Powercaster, which is awesome
It was
guitar,
awesome.
real
Yeah,
nice.
Really enjoyed that one.
And then we sold a Mustang PJ bass today, which is super cool.
Another
too.
new one. Yeah. That one was
Smaller.
Hey there,
Yeah,
Matt.
but it felt really
Nice
good. It didn't
toast.
feel like crampy.
Hey, Matt's here.
Hi, Matt.
What do you call us? Turkeys?
Yeah. We are a couple of a trio of jive turkeys.
Right. What's up, John Turkey? Matt was saying how he has a prowess for Italian food.
Oh,
That he's like
He was the best cook.
he's the best Irish Italian in the
Right.
region.
Yeah. Flaherty is making the best Italian food. Okay, Chachi. So, so back to the question. We didn't get a chance to open that up because we don't have one.
Not yet.
Not yet, but I'm sure we will. The Telecasters that we have opened play really nice, though. So far, the whole Player Series stuff, very impressed with it.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's actually been really good right out of the gate, which is
they're
was
coming out
good.
of
We
the box.
we weren't sure what to expect there, so
Yeah.
luckily that's been great so far.
Yeah, set up real nice.
Yeah.
Play real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the necks are great. Got a kind of a satin back of the neck with a
Yeah, that was an
gloss-
interesting change.
gloss neck
Mhm.
fingerboard on the
Like a heavy finish on the fretboard, but
yeah.
We got to figure out how to make the chat bigger. Hey, hang on a second. Let me get my mug in here. Anybody know how to make the chat bigger? Can anybody do that remotely?
Terry, make the chat bigger.
Yeah, Terry, make the chat bigger. We can't see that. Dylan doesn't have his readers.
Can I
Can I have the big menu?
I don't have my monocle with me.
Right.
Well,
Come on,
yeah,
Mr. Peanut.
Chuck, bring it in, man, and then play all the new stuff. We got you covered.
Yeah, I can't read
We
any
can
of
do
that.
the work on your jack there, and then Nick can do it, and then check out the new fenders on your
Sean
way
said
in.
that's what she said. You've been watching too many Henning videos.
Oh,
Yeah.
Every time I look at the camera, I feel like I'm going to elbow you in the face. I know it's
Yeah.
not really
Yeah.
that close, but
no,
it looks
does.
like it.
does. Yeah.
So anyway, to wrap up that first question, we haven't tried it, but I think you'd be impressed if you did try them, because so far all the Player Series stuff that we tried was pretty rad.
Yeah.
I did like the fact that it had maple board had shiny one side,
Yeah.
satin back. That was pretty cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was a cool shift.
Yes. instead of all shiny.
Well, it kind of saves people the trouble of having to do the steel wool trick.
Yeah, the
Woolly Willy trick.
the green scrubby,
Yeah.
Woolly Willy.
green scrubby, dealy bop.
Sup, Todd?
Sup, Todd? Hey, we got a few thumbs up and half a dozen people here. That makes it sound like there's a lot
It's a
more,
party, man.
even though we know it's not. All right. So what's the next? Ooh,
These yield interesting burps too. It's a different flavor of burp than the little fire on the nostrils.
yeah. So I think somebody tripped over and dropped. Ooh, I put vinegar in this shit. I was gonna have a salad for lunch, and then I ended up with my beer. Oh,
It's good for our circulation,
oh, that's great.
and it'll keep mold away. We won't get moldy. There's benefits.
No, there's no dust on me, man. All right, what else we got?
Professor Chaos. Ben.
What up, Professor Chaos? He snuck out of here the other day pretty quick, which means I think he wanted to buy something.
Yeah.
Somebody looking for what it is.
Yep.
It's Odd 13 Brewing.
Vincent Van Couch.
Yes.
Kettle Sour.
It's actually not bad. I'm not used to a sour beer.
Sour IPA.
I'm used to cheap shit beer. Genesee beer, PBR,
Oh,
Natty Light.
yeah.
I'm a simple man.
It's apparently highly refreshing with moderately acidic beer.
Ooh,
I find it refreshing.
Fruity hot flavors.
I
Good
feel
for
like
me.
it's sessionable.
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 I had session
It's
a session.
I love that
It's
stuff. man.
assertive.
Oh,
It's assertive without being pushy.
that's how we got to do reviews.
It's like a
We just gotta-
compressor.
we just got to do all our reviews that way. It's kind of got a nutty after. This overdrive's got a nutty aftertaste and real nice crisp
Hints of
finish.
germanium, I'm detecting.
Right. Crisp finish. Very nice.
That's right.
All right, what's the next question?
All right, go back to the top.
Yeah, sure.
All right, Colin James.
Colin James.
Colin James.
Do you find it difficult sometimes when choosing gear for the store to make the choice between gear you like versus gear we know sells well?
Well, I think we're
Yes,
lucky in
that's
that.
what costs.
Well, yeah, but gear we like also usually sells pretty well too.
Yeah.
You know what I
That's
mean?
yeah.
Like,
There's certain things. I mean, I would say there's like very particular things we'd like to have in here that may not sell, but for the most part, anything we actually have in here is stuff we're comfortable selling
Yes.
because we have whittled that down to like the stuff that we actually like. So
I mean, and we know that we're also, it's not like we're not aware of trends. It's not aware, we very much listen to our customer base too. So if people are coming in asking for certain models of guitars or certain types of pedals, I mean, we take that into account. I mean, everybody knows I like Tellies, but there are people that despise Tellies,
right.
you know, and there's people that don't like other guitars that we have. So I'd like to order Tellies, but that's being selfish. And I just can't have a whole, we can't just have a whole store of Telecasters.
well, then I was just almost like some of the amps would be stuff like we'd like to have them, but it's not necessarily the wisest decision.
Right.
Like I mean, it'd be cool to have like Laney's in here or whatever. Or,
yeah, but
you know,
we'll never
yeah.
get rid of them.
right.
I mean, there's certain, you kind of got to go with your customer base. It's I think if you're in a music store, you gotta listen to your customer base, but it's also organic.
Yeah.
Things grow. It's kind of like a restaurant or a bar. You might start out at the bar. It's like, hey, we're gonna have the damnedest hootenanniest bar up in this place right now, and then all of a sudden, the biker crowd shows up, and it ain't a hootenanny bar no more. It turns into it's a rock and roll bar or something.
Well, and that is a good
stuff
yeah.
like that happens.
Because there are certain companies we love, like J Rocket, for instance. In terms of drive pedals, is probably like the shop favorite company.
Yeah.
And like we definitely move way more of their stuff more consistently than we do some others. But that's because one, they make great stuff, but two, we also really, really love it. So
And a lot of us use it too.
yeah,
So
because I would almost say we've kind of, at least in this city, I feel like J Rocket's almost kind of a thing because you don't see them everywhere. But in this city, I feel like there's a fair amount of people out there with them just because of us.
well, I really find it funny too because I will look at the Craigslist and stuff and I see pedals and I'm like,
We sold.
I think we sold.
Yeah.
Well, because we see not like people can't buy it online.
Right.
Right. But when you start seeing pedal brands show up more and more, and it's like, I think we did that.
Yeah. Especially pedals. I think we definitely put a dent in the city
Yeah.
and when it comes to the pedal market.
Yeah. Well, and I mean,
Well, I think we kind of
Well
make certain.
said. Well said.
Yeah.
thanks.
Very
That's-
articulate.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
And thusly.
And henceforth and
Yeah.
then
Right.
therefore.
For score and stuff.
Yay, merrily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
We didn't get a harumph out of that guy. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, you're just reading the questions.
Yeah. All right. Uncle Jeff.
Uncle Jeff, what's up, buddy?
He says he always hears the comment. So what does it have to do with the price of tea in China? So he wants to know, what is the current price of tea in China, and do you have a favorite? Do we have a favorite tea? Chinese gunpowder tea is pretty good.
Yeah, Dylan spent at least half an hour figuring out what the price of tea bags were.
Yeah, it's 18 British pounds.
Yeah.
There you go.
So if you want to go get,
For a cake of tea. Whatever,
wanna get a
whatever a cake of tea is.
if you want to get tea bags in cake in London, it's going to cost you 18 pounds.
That's right.
Yeah. So there you go.
That's it.
Very exact information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, we do our homework. At least
Right.
Dylan does. I
Yeah,
don't do
Dylan
shit.
did it.
I just show up and start reading stuff. So
I like English breakfast tea. If anyone's asking, Stash makes a good English breakfast tea.
Earl Grey's
Buy it
good.
at the restaurant supply
Earl's
store.
great. Yeah, because Stuart Tate
Oh yeah, the
sent us
taster.
Earl Grey tea from
Mm.
England when he sent the pedals out to us.
Yeah, he forgot the crumpets though.
Well,
I wanted
don't
to know
what crumpets-
exactly-
Yeah, they probably would.
Well,
Exactly what a crumpet was.
It's English muffins. Thomas's English muffins. That's a crumpet.
Is that like the whole issue with their biscuits? Like they don't do biscuits right either. Is it the whole?
I don't
Well,
know.
they call crackers biscuits.
Yeah, see, that's the problem.
white people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn biscuits.
It's all that salt water around them messing with their head. Okay.
Yeah. So crumpets are biscuits, not biscuits, or
So are
muffins,
scones?
English muffins.
Are scones scones?
Yes.
That's the stuff that's on the little nice lights in the hallway.
That's a sconce.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It'd be cool to have like sconces that look like scones though.
Wood. Chocolate chip, orange, and something.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah. With
I'm moving to Wisconsin.
Maybe like pecan sandy. I don't know. Yeah. It'd be cool.
Hey, Rick.
Barry.
What's up, Rick? All right, I think did that answer the question?
I think so.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we killed that one.
Nailed it. Totally.
Mr. Coombs.
Ben Coombs, are you watching in there, Ben?
Is Ben in there?
Probably not.
He's probably doing something like Canadian.
He's
would
probably
do.
watching somebody else's live stream.
That's right.
He'll be around. He'll watch the lives. He'll come.
Yeah, he'll watch the replay.
That's right.
Mr. Coombs wants to know what our preferred amp for gigging live is. I'd say right now for you guys, the Katana, but
Actually, my preferred is the same one actually Ben uses, the Blues Deluxe.
oh yeah, especially your modded one. Yeah.
Good
Yeah, I got a modded Blues Deluxe, and that is kind of the main one if I want to use that. Right now, I've used the Katana 100 a couple times, and I kind of like that. I don't know if it's gonna last or not, but I'm working on it.
You don't know if it's your forever amp yet.
No, I mean it's easy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I figured that's why.
So that
It covers what you need,
It's
it's
convenient and
easy,
it's easy
yeah.
because man, I'm always banana peeling it
Yeah.
out the door. Sliding out whatever I got to go do. So it's easy just to throw that in. It's preset. Boom, boom. I got a couple pedals that I run in the front, and then I'm off and running.
Right.
But that Blues Deluxe does really sound killer. So
Yeah, for me, my Mark V, my Mesa, definitely. I mean, it can do anything I need it to. And honestly, like if I had to make do with just the amp, I would be fine. And that's
Right.
why I love that amp.
and all 17 cabinets
Of
of speakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a Lone Star that I'm looking forward to playing out, but I haven't had a chance yet. Katana 100 though kills it pretty easy. It's just simple and delicious,
Easy to dial in, sounds good, covers a wide territory.
Yeah.
I kind of
Tubes don't get screwed up.
Yeah, you don't have to worry
Yeah.
about the tubes. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
So that's why I go Deluxe, Blues Deluxe.
That's another example of something in-house that we really like that actually does sell well. Sells really well.
What, the Blues Deluxe?
Not well that too, but the katanas.
Because like we've sold
Like the
plenty of
katanas, we sell those like almost one a day now at
We've been
least.
selling
Yeah.
those like mad.
1 to 2 a day. Yeah.
We've been selling those like mad.
All right.
10 watching. All right.
All right,
We're
we're
killing it.
Double digits.
We're killing it. Yeah.
Right? It's 13 total.
We're gonna have to use like an extra limb now to count.
You got you got toes. You got big toe.
And there goes Chris. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. All right, Tim White.
Chris in the.
I'm good, man.
All right. Well, make sure you're in there. We don't want to be hogging that shit up on you.
If I was normal sized, I'd fit it.
Well, I was saying
no,
before
sorry.
we even
Yeah.
lit this thing up, I was like, man, we need widescreen for the three of us. No, not there ain't one of us that's under 230.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, 230. Yeah.
I remember
That's it.
those days.
All right, Tim White. What is your preferred playing position while sitting? Left leg, right leg, between, strap. Oh, I almost said strap on. Strap.
What you did now?
Well, yeah, you got to strap it on anyway. So every guitar is a strap on if you think about it.
It's true.
That is true.
Yeah.
I like to play with a strap. Sitting.
I hate sitting.
Put the guitar between the legs. Sit off the edge of whatever it is I'm sitting on. And
I
go
don't
this way.
sit generally when playing. But
I'm this way. Sits
Nope.
there.
Yeah.
That's it.
I always figured it depends on the body style.
Or if I'm standing,
Right here.
or I'll play.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like Les Paul, any Gibson thing, usually like middle area, because you know, I feel like it's too hard. Like I guess
You got to
Explorers.
cradle the crotchal.
Yeah, you got to cradle the crotchal and keep it warm. And
yeah. Well,
no, that's
once I get the V from Texas Toast.
well, those demand a classical
Yeah.
position, so those are definitely
Yeah.
a lay like in between the leg thing.
Or standing.
Right.
Yeah.
I was just say I don't even practice sitting down that often. It actually makes me really uncomfortable.
And I've
So I
actually
just
been
stand.
I've actually been playing more standing. Well,
Well, I figured
I
if
got
I'm
the
gonna
band
play in
thing
a band,
going. I got
right.
the band thing
Yeah.
going on now, so it's like, okay, I need to practice this. So what I usually do is try to figure out the song, figure out the parts, and then I'll kind of loop it and play along. If
Yeah.
we're playing in the same key, at least it's easy.
Right.
And then I'll just stand and play and kind of.
Yeah. I think standing. I guess I always assumed the end game goal was to play live. So I just practiced standing up. Yeah, I figured I'd have to stand up for hours at a time. So, that's how I practice.
Right.
All right, I think that got it. We all like our strap-ons. Judd Lofthouse says, "Hi guys, I have a question. I'm thinking of getting a Martin 000X1 AE because I know that part number for sure. But no store near me. I'm assuming no store near me has one. So do we have any thoughts on it?"
Well, Martin like Triple O is like the big old, like bodied Martin, right? It's like a 19-inch,
Okay.
like
So this is why
valve.
Chris is here. Right.
So-
Chris, I don't know anything about acoustics.
Chris is a little bit more. He's kind of more our acoustic guy.
Right. So it's just a giant ass acoustic or whatever that isn't a dreadnought, sort of.
Like a jumbo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But not quite.
Not quite jumbo?
Not quite jumbo. Yeah.
So like
Martin's jumbo.
bigger body, but not as deep.
Yes, generally.
Okay.
But I think as far as like, if you want to buy one, but there's nowhere to play one, how do you know you really want one?
see, that's where it runs into interesting
It's
conversation.
an egg chicken debate.
Yeah.
Right. Well, because you guys know how I feel about. I'll just order it, and if I don't like it, I'll send it back.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're not-
you guys know I don't like that shit, but that's a whole other topic. I'm
Well,
gonna
no,
talk about that.
that perspective's good though, because like I think that's something that on the other side of it, people probably don't think about.
Right, and there's companies that they do free shipping both ways or whatever, or just buy it and test it. And if there's a company out there where you can buy it, if you don't like it, send it back with no charge, no free shipping, then do that. That's a great way. We're not a Martin dealer, so I don't give a shit. But but I'm just you know what I mean.
Right.
But if there's a company out there that offers that service, then I would try that. And if you like it, keep it.
Yeah, like if that's
If
your
you
only
don't-
option, I can totally understand why you would do that. At
Right.
the same time, it's not like the coolest thing to do to like a small shop. If it's a big shop it's no skin off their
Do
back.
that shit to Sam Ash or Sweetwater.
Yeah, like
or,
they can take the hit
Yeah.
on the shipping.
Right.
It's like
Well,
it's
they can absorb those costs a little bit more than a
Right.
smaller dealer could.
Right.
Now, granted, if you're just returning it because you don't like it, well,
that's a different
that's
thing.
kind of
Yeah.
on you anyway. Really, that's really the right thing to do.
Right.
But I would do my research first before you pull the trigger. I mean, it just
even try to find someone in your area that maybe owns one or something similar. Like throw off, because I know Jake's done that before with something he was interested in. Like put a Facebook message out there and just see if anybody owns one.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Let you twiddle on it for a half hour. Yeah. Meet him at a coffee shop or something.
Because it's not like we all don't want to get around and talk about this crap all the time anyway.
Right, exactly.
So it's like you might as well just find another guy that actually likes it and has it and bought it.
Right.
It's kind of like or a good idea could be too. I mean, the problem is if you can't touch it, it's tough. But I mean, you could always see if there's a company that will Skype you and show you the different parts of it and maybe test it out, stuff like that. I mean, we would do that here.
Yeah.
If somebody called us and said, "Hey, I want to look at this. Can you show it to me?" If we had to do a Skype, we would do it. I would do it. You know me.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. I'll talk to anybody.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly. Like that. Good, because you're doing the Skype thing. Right?
I'm sure we'll all get in on that.
And to Tim, we sold the Telecasters.
So Tim was asking about that.
Yeah, we can do a demo on it.
Yeah, that
already sold
right out, Tim. Yep.
Gone.
So yesterday, first thing in the morning was great.
Out the door, local musician.
Yeah, you can catch it on a stage near you since you actually live near us.
Yeah. What's the name of her band again? I forget.
Way to bring it up and then not have it.
Yeah. Way to drop the ball. Sorry. You'll find it. You'll see it out here somewhere.
There's Quentin. Hey, Quentin.
Quentin James.
Quentin.
You know what? Hey, Quentin. Oh no, never mind.
Quentin. Jake Quillen.
We were giving him a bunch of shit on a live stream about it because there's no light. He lives in a cave. I think he's like a Teletubby. He lives underground somewhere.
Lives in a tele cave. Yeah.
Yeah. He lives underground. He's got birds and such. So I was almost thinking, because I got his address.
Other woodland animals.
Because I sent him a T-shirt. I was thinking about buying him a lamp and just so if you ever get a lamp in the mail,
which is like a box of matches.
It could happen. An emergency candle, a lantern. You never know. It might happen, bro. I got your address. You should have never gave it.
Who knows what you'll get now?
No, you should have. It's good. Buy stuff.
All right, Terry Starks. We got yours right here.
Terry Starks. All right.
Says Ike, teach me about tellies. What do you have? Which is the best year, finish, and pickups?
Oh, geez, that's such a hard.
He says you've given him an itch. What'd you do with him?
He's got an itch to buy a telly.
I know.
Wasn't me.
Giving him an itch. And a new Fender dealer. So basically, what's your opinion on tellies and what years, finishes, pickup?
See, it's
Nashville telly. I call it for him.
Okay, I think there's okay. So Nashville tellers are cool. Yes,
you're not wrong.
You're not wrong. Years and finishes and all that stuff. That's going to be really kind of subjective. Now, I can tell you what I like and why I like it.
I'm gonna beer us real quick.
So I do like a butterscotchish color, but I'll take whatever. Ruby is a burgundy color Telecaster with humbuckers in it.
Probably your best guitar purchase ever.
That's one of the best.
It's got to be up there because I don't think I've seen. You play all your stuff, but that one's
worn. That one's got a lot of hours on it.
I think Ike likes the a cross between the 52 and the 56, where you got the butterscotch blonde with the white pickguard that came out a little later, but they had sort of toned down the butterscotchiness of the 56.
It's kind of more like almost like a TV yellow.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So those are color wise. I mean, I just picked up G&L ASAC Classic, which is basically your basic telly.
It's a butterscotchy,
with just regular telly pickups, and I really like that guitar.
Yeah.
And
I didn't understand exactly how much you liked it until I did actually play it, and especially with a little bit of gain, because tellies are tellies, but under a little bit of gain, that thing was awesome. Especially the pickups on it.
Yeah. So, I would say if you wanted to get into Telecasters, a good place to start is just a standard telly. If you want to go American made, like the American Performer stuff, or the American Performer, that's the one that's like about $1,100. The ones that we've had that are kind of coming in play really well, and that's a standard Telecaster, and I would start there because then you can mess around with the tone, see what you get out of it, and see where you want to go. Because I do like tellies in all their different fashions.
Right.
Yeah, every iteration of the telly is your goal.
I do like it with a single coil and a humbucker. I like them dual humbuckers like Ruby's, and I might switch that out and actually do hot rails, or I might even get the Richie Kotzen set.
Oh yeah.
The DiMarzios. But I do like, somebody mentioned a thin line. Scott said a thin line. I really like a thin line. That's another one. I have a body at home that I want to redo. So my problem with me is I like all of them. So I want to try all different pickup configurations. I like thin line styles. So
you like
but I do like a fatter neck. I do like I picked up the resonator one, which is awesome. But I do like a fatter neck as well. But that could be your call, whatever you prefer, whatever neck profile you like, go with that. But I would say go with a standard telly to start, and work that.
Yeah, because there's a lot to be explored there, and like you said, even just a pickup swap here or there with one of those will still get you pretty far and keep you in the. So I guess I figured you love the way a telly plays and feels.
Yes.
And like the pickup combos, just like the frosting.
That gets me doing different stuff.
Yeah, like you like the way it feels. That's your like natural guitar, and then like the pickups are just like a bonus.
Right.
Pickup combination.
And like I said, I would look the standard telly's good. Even the ASAC Classic, G&L ASAC Classic.
Yeah, I've got the G&L Blues Boy that I absolutely love, with the humbucker in the neck and the MFD and the bridge. And I just found out the other day you can actually like adjust the pull piece levels on the MFD pickup. So I was playing around with raising up my G and my D to kind of get that mid-range punch. It's pretty fun.
The mid-range sizzle.
Yeah. Like I said, I got that G&L ASAC Classic I picked up recently, and I'm telling you, I really like the way that thing plays.
Yeah.
And the pickups in it they got a nice little kind of growl to them. You can clean them up, but you put a little gain on them, and it's like, oh, this is nice.
They bark.
Because we're doing that one Chris Stapleton tune, Midnight Train in Memphis.
Oh, nice.
And it's just got that, it's almost got that grindy kind of.
Well, yeah, that one, the pickups on those are a little more rock and roll than just like straight like country or something. Like they had that bite and that edge to them.
But you can roll all that back and get a really nice country
creamy
kind. You can get that
twang.
It's almost like having a regular telly pickup with a boost in it. That's kind of what that's what it felt like to me anyway.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, to Drital. Yeah, correct answer is Daily Driver. That's a great great telly.
Yeah, the Daily Driver is a good one as well. Driddle.
Yep.
Twisted telly pickups. I've heard good things.
So what's the 65 neck like?
Chuck says Jim Root. Actually, what's funny is.
Oh yeah, Jim Root.
I kind of thought about maybe that. So these guys know. I was like, hey, I think I might need to get some kind of metal-y guitar.
Yeah.
So I might look at the Jim Root.
Get your metal telly.
Right.
Yeah.
Or the John 5. But I don't know, the John 5 they make it in the Squire series.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Squire's been kicking out some really good stuff.
I think the Jim Root though, I will do that one.
Yeah.
But I think I need a wiggle stick. Because don't you need a wiggle stick for metal-y stuff?
Factory wiggle stick.
It helps.
It's important.
It helps.
Oh,
I'd still like to see if you could do them on like a thin line. I just want to hear what it sounds like.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
I think it would sound awesome. Like
Probably
that extra
bottom. It would be boomy, open, and bottomless.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
It sounds pretty
Put
awesome.
a little fuzz in it. Mm-hmm.
So I guess the bottom line is get a standard telly, color you like, standard pickup configuration. I think you'll be fine. It's a great place to start and get rolling from there.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We're already in 35 minutes. Look at that, 34 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 likes.
We already got Scott H's question at the beginning, so last one is Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
He wanted to know if the Flipside shirts that we were wearing in the last video were available for purchase. We've actually had that question a couple times.
So we may make them available, but they're kind of expensive.
Yeah.
Because this is embroidered. But these are kind of cool because I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it?
Turn up your contrast. You'll see it.
Maybe.
It's kind of hard to tell.
It's printed on the back.
There's an embroiderer 3 doors down from us. So he does this, and what he does is, what I was trying to show you guys in the back is they have like a laser. They got a freaking laser machine that will laser the back of this, and it's very light, but it has our logo on the back.
Right.
So we may make these available where you just get this.
Yeah, those are basically were intended to be like our
work
shop shirts.
Yeah.
We're
We're thinking about it.
A lot of people like them, so
we may bring them to the market. Yeah. If the people demand it,
yeah,
we'll bring it to the market. We'll bring it to the marketplace.
The market will bear it.
I think that's it.
Is that it?
In terms of like actual questions. Anybody wants to throw us some before?
Drill's got a question.
Okay.
I can't read that.
What locking tuners replace Goto 6-in-line tuners found on the older Strats? Drill has very oddly specific questions sometimes.
He does. Old Gotos on an old Strat. Do they have the two nibs?
Question.
Do you have the two nibs on there?
The nibblers?
The nibs? Because I think
The nipples?
I mean, Ping makes on locking tuners, maybe.
Well, what's wrong with the Gotos? I guess let's start there because I love Goto.
Well,
thought
I
they
mean,
were fine.
he doesn't. Well, he wants locking tuners.
Oh, right,
for
that's
the
right.
ease
Yeah.
of change.
Okay.
So I mean, Goto probably makes a locking tuner that would like be a good swap, and I mean, Goto's a fine piece of gear, you know, like I don't
Japanese
think you can go wrong.
steel. Yeah.
What about
Actually,
hip shot?
Well, this is interesting to
Shot
me
makes great.
because I asked Nick this not too long ago. Nick's our in-house luthier. And I wanted to know like which company he actually likes the hardware from the most. And Goto was actually his preferred part manufacturer.
Yeah, I think
Because he liked the steel, the quality, the price, all of it's all
right. It's
solid.
a good wrap up. But I think Fender probably makes American Professional or whatever locking tuners that would drop right into your existing tuning peg holes.
Yeah, the Fender ones. I mean, I've always heard people like complain about the Made in Mexico tuning keys, and I'm like, I don't know. I've had them on other guitars I got, and it's shit holds tuned fine.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, locking tuner is a different story. I get it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like Chris said, though, I mean, I'd give Goto a shot, at least see if they've got one that would drop in, and then after that, maybe look at, Spurzle or Hipshot or, some of the other companies that are known for just doing hardware.
It says no nibs, screw at 45-degree angle.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that then. I mean,
I see. Okay, so he wants to replace the no-name ones with actual.
I see.
Okay.
Terry said before and after shot of his shirt.
Oh, Dreddle too.
I
If
didn't
you
see
ever
that.
want to call us like when we're here, we can always let you talk to Nick. Like if it's a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, generally he's here. So if you want to talk to him about like very specific hardware stuff, you guys can always call.
yeah. Yeah, Nick really knows his stuff.
Yeah, well, he deals with that shit every day. So it's like when
Right.
it comes to the hardware, I do definitely trust his input.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he said burn. Scott's used the
Oh, Yonkers.
hey, MJ.
Back from his
MJ?
Indonesian expedition.
Yeah, he's
buddy.
a world traveler, MJ. We left a bunch of work for you to do, bro. So we can't wait for you to get back in the shop.
Yeah, so many pedals need so many pictures.
Yeah.
Just couldn't stop buying, man.
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff, man. You're gonna hit the ground running when you get back.
We've got some really cool gear to.
Oh yeah, he wasn't here for all the Fender stuff. Like, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on when you
Yep.
get back.
Awesome. He bought us some good
He
coffee.
brought us some good coffee.
Sweet. Well, maybe we get.
Is that what we're calling it? Indonesian coffee?
Coffee.
You get Ike to use a new filter every once in a while, and it will.
Oh, shut up. I'm frugal. I like to use the same one. It's fine.
Sure. No, I gotcha.
60% of the time, it doesn't work at all. Okay. No, it actually
You guys
it's
look at me like I'm
reasonable.
crazy. I'm like, what are you talking
No,
about?
I do that too. It's reasonable. It's
One more
the
time, I
it's the
third
third-
filter.
it's the third use that doesn't work.
I'd never do 3.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't do the 3.
All right.
2. You may do 3. I do 2. at
I think
most.
one of us accidentally did 3, maybe once. It was terrible.
But then it goes over the top. It gets in the grains, get in the shit.
Yeah, it's sour and it's just
I ain't doing 3.
these are constant struggles at a guitar store. Yeah.
Yes, that's
There's
what
not-
it looked like.
There's
on,
not enough coffee.
on Wednesday with the storm there.
What's that?
Bill. videos of the interstate in Colorado looking like an apocalypse movie scene after the snow cyclone.
Yeah, you literally could not see out of my house. Like at least your house, you could see a little.
I
like
could see
the
outside,
top half
but
of the window.
But it was. Well, I mean, but it was only like for like 5 hours.
Well, see, I never would have known because I couldn't see
Right, you
outside
couldn't get outside.
Yeah, I couldn't see out of any window or door in the house.
Well,
It
it was
was
pretty intense, man.
It started out by snowing in the morning, and then it turned at about 11 o'clock. Or it was raining in the morning, and then about 11 it turned to snow, and
which was just enough to like get all the snow stuck on everything.
it was weird because the snow in the back. I was looking out the back window, and it was like, so it was going back and forth in the backyard. It was all over the place. Then I had to go to the post office to drop off some packages of stuff that we sold on Reverb.
Nice.
Then I went over to I hung out with the guys at Hendrix Amps for about an hour or so. They got a new amplifier called the Forte. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's
that
a
stuff's
hybrid.
awesome.
It's a hybrid with a tube in it, but it sounded really good. It's got an EQ. I mean, we're gonna get one at the shop. So
Sweet.
cool.
Can't
We're
wait
gonna
to
get a couple of them.
play around.
Need to learn some jazz.
Well, you don't need jazz for this. This is not.
I
This is
know.
not designed for
But I
that.
still feel like I should probably play jazz on some of their stuff.
We'll just teach you like a 9 chord.
Yeah.
A 9
There you
7.
go.
So there, I'm
and
jazzy.
13. Yeah.
I'll do
This
it.
is an E913.
I'll do it Darrell style and just beat 'em up, bitches.
Yeah. Oh, you learn a 13 chord, you're good.
Yeah.
Ooh, doom jazz. Jazz doom.
Doom jazz, yeah. That's it. That's the next. Yeah.
Doom jazz. Playing Hide the Woman.
That's the official sound of the Church of Doom church services.
E13. I want all of you here at the Church of Doom to turn your guitar chords to E13.
Turn your amplifiers to yeah.
We can make a whole thing out of that.
Yeah.
Because
Except for
Dylan
mine.
is
Doom like prayer services.
right.
Oh.
Dylan's the church he's the administrator of tone and high priestess of doom.
Priestess. Thanks.
Sure. Priestess.
No, here I'll be the high priest and I'll find my high priestess of doom.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Anybody got any questions? And then we're gonna cut out of here because we gotta go do stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Anything else you guys want to follow? Oh.
Yeah, MJ's the doom altar
Altar
boy.
boy.
Almost. Reese's Pieces of
Forgive me, Father, because I have doom. Go, go.
Sweet Leaf is the opening
Right.
service. Yeah.
That's how it starts out. Yeah. And then as you're walking towards the front, it's like dead end, dead end.
Sabbath Sundays.
Have the guy with the incense.
Yeah.
Shit, what's that
We
called?
sanctify this doom in the name of Ozzy.
Let me
Let me-
begin our service.
May let me bless us with yeah.
Put Lemmy's ashes into the incense.
Yeah. Max Sabbath was fun. That was actually really fun.
Max Sabbath, Big Mac. Yeah, we saw them.
They were really fun, yeah.
Last summer, about a year
Yeah,
ago.
was it at the marquee?
Or last winter, I mean.
Yeah.
At the marquee, yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That was cool.
They're really good, actually. Like they nail the sound. It's the lyrics that throw you. Honestly, you'd hardly even.
right. Well,
It's just the lyrics that
right
throw you.
because they're singing about hamburgers and fries and shit.
Yeah.
It's like if you're
Sounds
not
like my country music.
right, if you're not paying attention and you're just like listening,
Yeah.
if you're listening to the
Really good
music and
Sabbath.
not really
Yeah.
listening to the lyrics, you're kind of like because it's. I mean, he's singing the melody part, right? The
Right.
melody part, right? And so it's like all of a sudden you're like, did he just say something about apple pie? Is that what I just heard?
Fried apple pie, man.
Ooh. Ah, seeing some there videos. They look good. Yeah, Terry, they're pretty awesome. I check them out if they
Well, they're one of
get a
those
chance.
bands that's like a lot of fun live. Like I don't know if the videos would do their whole shtick justice.
No, because
'Cause, like they had a cool little stage set up and like the whole thing, and like he even did the flag thing with with Ronald McDonald on the flag, and all that was fun.
it was pretty cool. So if you get a chance to go see them, I mean, there's a giant grimace with horns,
Yeah.
on stage. It's pretty bizarre.
What mystified
All
me
of it.
about that dude is he had gloves on and he was still
He was-
killing
he
it.
was
He was
killing it,
killing it. Yeah, with gloves on, it was crazy.
I think after you do that long enough, you probably either that or they're faking it. But I don't think that was
No.
the case.
Wonder what tonal difference you get if you play with gloves.
Maybe we should try that.
Well, they say
What if you
tones in
play?
the fingers.
What if you play with?
Is it
So
also
that-
in the mittens?
So I was gonna say, what if you play with mittens?
Exactly.
We're not gonna try to play slide guitar.
You could play drop D with mittens.
Oh, you sure we could.
Yeah, because that's just the fly.
Or mitten slide.
There you go.
Wow. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Well, I think we're creeping up on 45 minutes. We're at 45 minutes, so I think we should call it a day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Night. Let's call it a night.
We don't want to bore you guys.
Anymore with our nonsensicals. Plus, we got shit to do.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
true.
That's
We're
right.
up to we got up to 11, or I think we had 12 at our peak. So
So we turn this up to
Yeah.
11.
It's 11. It's Friday night too, so people are still driving.
Well, and
home.
nobody knew we
See you
were going to do
Sunday.
this.
We were going to do it last minute, and plus, there's other people that people want to watch than us. Probably
Sorry, Dale.
doing live stuff. Hey, Dale, what's happening, dude? So, all right, I think we're going to call it a day. We'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Is Dale Palmer, no Dick Palmer? I must know someday.
I don't know.
We have the fable again of the Dick Palmer.
You can keep telling that.
I know.
Yeah.
It's one of my best ones, though. I have to milk that one. It's a good, like, well, yeah, nobody else here has met a Dick Palmer.
Sure. See you later, Quentin. All right. Well, I think that's it, right? We're good.
Yeah.
All right. You guys have fun. Thanks for tuning in. Those of you that have,
later.
have a great weekend, and we will catch you guys on down the road, on the flip side, wherever. If you need some Fender shit, call us. See you guys later. End stream. End it, please. Why are there so many buttons?